Hey guys, welcome to this episode of On Another Line. Today, we're going to be diving into the differences between Shimano and Loomis warranties and what you can expect if you break a rod. After this short intro, we'll get right into it.
That's a life of a fisherman you wouldn't understand, something you can't feel on dry land. You gotta get your arms way up in a cage and set the hook on smallmouth bass, and then you'll understand. You gotta get your hands on a Shimano reel and a Loomis rod. I bet you like what you feel. Step on the deck, give it a whirl. Hello, welcome to my world.
So there's a lot of things that go through your mind when you break a really expensive rod like a Shimano or Loomis. You never want to break any kind of rods, but one of the things that I always get asked as a content creator or as somebody that's affiliated with Shimano Loomis is, how do their warranties actually work? All right, so let's start with the Loomis line of products. What I have in my hands right now is a Loomis InterX Plus, but this pretty much fits the bill for any Loomis rods that are out there. Loomis has a limited lifetime warranty against manufacturer defects. Well, what's that mean? Well, that means that if this rod breaks or isn't functioning as well as you would hope it would, and it's due to something that in the manufacture process, whether that be a bubble in the blank or something, if the rod breaks and you think it was due to, maybe a weak blank or whatever, you send it back to Loomis. They will then determine whether that was a manufacturer defect or not, and if they determine that it was, they will send you a new rod. The only thing you have to do is you have to send it back your cost. They will send it back to you on their dime, which is pretty cool. Now, a lot of things that a lot of people don't know about is that Shimano and Loomis both have kind of like this safety net for when things go awry and it's not, a manufacturer defect. For example, let's just say that I take this Loomis and on accident I shut it in my rod locker and I break the tip off from it. Well, that is not a manufacturer defect, right? That is not covered under the warranty. So they have actually got this safety net that not a lot of people know about, and that's called the expediter warranty process. So it's basically kind of like a quote-unquote no questions asked type deal. They don't care how it's broke. They don't care, as long as you still have the blank, you can call them up and tell them that you want to use the expediter warranty, and they will then ask you what kind of rod it was. You will pay up front a certain amount of money. Now, I'm not going to quote these because I'll just put them here on the screen, but basically what you're paying for is almost just the shipping. And it looks to me like that Shimano has actually dropped the prices of these things in years past, so which is really pretty cool. So what happens is that you call them up like, hey, I want to use the expediter warranty. They then will ask you what kind of rod blank it is. They will ship you a new blank in place of this with a rod tube, obviously, that the rod comes in. There will be a label in there which will be self-addressed, and it'll go back to Loomis, and it's prepaid. So basically what happens is a 2-day shipping. You call them and say, like, for example, I have an 894 here in my hand. You call them up and say, hey, I broke a Loomis InterX Plus 894 C JWR, and I would like to use the expediter warranty process. They will then 2 days ship this rod to you, barring that it's in stock. If it's not in stock, obviously it'll ship the day that it comes in stock. But if it's in stock, they will ship this thing 2 days, with 2-day shipping to you. And you could be anywhere in the United States. Now, I assume that this works in Canada as well, but it's probably going to be a little bit longer shipping because of, crossing the border and things. But if you're in the lower 48 and, you need this rod, or you broke it at a tournament and you're going to be there for a few days, you can call them up and say, hey, I need this rod, I'm going to use expediter warranty. They will then ask you where you're at. They'll 2 days ship it to you. You'll take the broken blank and put it in that rod tube and ship it back to them. So that's a really, really daggone cool deal. So again, the Loomis line of things have a limited lifetime warranty against manufacturer defects. That means if this rod breaks or isn't functioning properly due to the way that it was built, you send it back to Loomis and they'll send you a new rod in place, which is actually really daggone cool. One of the cool things that I think about it is like this InterX Plus, for example, like the InterX. So let's say that you have a regular InterX rod and it breaks due to what you think is manufacturer defect, and you send it back. Well, they no longer make the InterX line. So what Shimano does, or Loomis and Shimano, at their discretion, they will actually find the closest blank that they have in their line to send you. For example, if you had an InterX, you're probably going to get an InterX Plus in its place. Really daggone cool. Limited lifetime warranty against manufacturer defects. does have the expedited warranty, which means there's a no question asked deal. You pay these prices right here, and they will 2-day ship them to your wherever you're at in the lower 48. Canada prices, by the way, are just a little bit higher, but those prices again are posted here on the screen. Expediter and unlimited lifetime warranty against manufacturer defects on the G Loomis side of things. So let's take a look at the Shimano line. All right, what I have in my hands right here is a Shimano Poison Adrena. Up until this summer was the big dog on campus for Shimano. This was their upper echelon, super high-end rods. Absolutely love these rods. They've just come out with the Poison Ultima rods here in the United States, which are way more expensive than these, but basically have the same warranty. So let's talk about the Shimano warranty. Shimano has a 1-year warranty, limited warranty on manufacturer defects. So if this thing breaks or whatever in the first year, you call them up, hey, I got a Poison Adrena 172 heavy, and I would like to use the 1-year warranty. So then you send it back to them. They determine if it's going to be a manufacturer defect or not, and then they'll send you a rod back. And just as I mentioned on the G Loomis side of things, if they no longer make this rod series, they'll send one back to you that is, of equal value. Now, are you going to get, if you break a Poison Adrena and they don't make these anymore, are you going to get a Poison Ultima? Probably not, because they're double in price. But there will be something that will replace this rod pretty much in the lineup, forever. So that's 1 year warranty against manufacturer defects for the Shimano lineup, and that goes all the way to the top. You could be talking about that Poison Ultima, which is close to a $900 rod, or this Poison Adrena, which is $400, $425, depending on what one you're looking at. But Shimano has one just like the Expediter series, Expediter warranty that Loomis has. It's called the Express Service. So you call them up, say, hey, I have a Poison Adrena that I broke. I would like to use the Express Service. They will then charge you 1/2 of the MSRP cost of this rod, and they will ship it back to you wherever you're at. 2-day shipping again, from what I understand. Now, that's a pretty cool deal. Now, let's just say that you paid $400 for this rod, MSRP. That means you call them up and say, hey, I have a Poison Adrena 172 heavy, and I would like to use the Express Service. They will then ship you that. And from what I was looking at last night, you don't have to send the entire rod blank back to Shimano. They just say that they want a piece of the blank. So now, what's that mean? I don't know. Don't take that for what it is, but I'm sure that's to save you some cost. Shipping a whole rod like this is definitely going to cost you some money if you go to the post office or UPS or FedEx or anything that you use in your area. But I will tell you, I was put on to a service called Shippo. This is not sponsored, by the way, SHIPPO, and I was able to ship a G Loomis rod that I broke over the summer fighting a fish back to G Loomis, which is in Washington State. I shipped it to them for like $18, I think, in a rod tube, which is amazing. Usually it's like $70 to $80 if you take it down there, so that's definitely take that into consideration. But again, the Poison, just the Poison, but anything Shimano has a 1-year limited warranty against manufacturer defects. This thing breaks due to something that's the way it was built, or a guide breaks because it's weak, what have you. You call them up. The service department, I'll put those numbers in the link below, or I'll put them in the description below. Call them up and say, hey, I want to use the Express Service. They will then ask you what rod you have. They will ship you a rod that is of equal value if they don't make this lineup or this line anymore, this rod series, and they'll ship it back to you, and then you just send a piece of the blank back. Again, don't take my word for that. Definitely get their information from them first. But Shimano and G Loomis definitely have a different warranty system. That's why a lot of times Loomis stuff is way more on the high-end price range, because you're getting that warranty with it. Again, it's a limited lifetime warranty, which means if this breaks 25 years from now due to a manufacturer defect, then you're going to be set up to get a new rod. And it's a fairly simple process, guys. Again, I broke it was a 852 spinning rod, NRX Plus this summer when I was in Lake St. Clair. Called them up, got a case number. You can actually do it online as well. You create an account, create a warranty claim. They will then give you a warranty number. You send this rod back with that warranty number attached to the tube or inside the tube somewhere. They will then take a look at it, ship the rod back to you. And if they determine that it's not a manufacturer defect, I don't know what goes on there. They'll probably get a hold of you and see what you want to do with it. I don't know if they'll ship you the rod back, but to be honest with you, I've never heard of anybody, getting turned down like that. Unless you've put this thing in a car door and slammed it, they're gonna work with you. So remember that expediter service for the Loomis side of things, express service for this. Again, half of the MSRP cost of the rod. They'll ship you a new one. Loomis, limited lifetime warranty, but they also have the expediter, which again are these costs right here. And you get a brand new rod, 2-day shipping, and it's a really daggone cool deal. So hopefully that kind of clears up a little bit of the fogginess that is around the warranty system for Loomis and Shimano. And I hope this helps you out, guys. Again, the numbers that you need to call to create a warranty claim are in the description below. And if you like this kind of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I am on my way to that 5,000 subscriber mark, and I need people just like you. So hope this helps you out, guys. And you know what to do. If you guys can, get out there and lean on them. We'll see you next time on another line.